Okay guys, it's the last time, we almost did. So unit number 6, section C. So in this section we will go a bit deeper, but it's easy, don't worry, I'm going to explain, and I think after this everything will be more clear. And any question, ask in comments. Okay, let's see what we have. Okay, here. So I said before that we need a field, and just our field is called as coordinate plane, and we'll draw these lines in this field. But for the line we need to have a point, we need to have a dots, and after connecting these dots we'll have curve or line or straight line or something like this. So today we are going to learn how to plot a graph of straight line, okay? Straight line, not curve. Okay? It means that in this unit all examples will be based on straight line. If, for example, after if you have given some problem and your answer is a kind of curve, it means that you completely probably have made a mistake, because the answer needs to be straight line, okay? Not curve or just any curve upward or downward or just up and down. No, straight line only. So how to make a straight line? First we need the formula. Formula can just given to us directly. This is your formula, draw the graph, okay? But in some cases we will not given the formula. We needed to find the formula by ourselves, okay? We will find the formula first. But in so many cases, generally the formula is given. Somebody gives us the formula, for example, y is equal to 2x. Take this formula and make a graph, okay? So, okay, here that's why I have written find the rule, operation, or formula. It means that find the function. Or if the function is given to you already, it's okay. Take it easy. Okay, then, if we have a formula, or if we have found the formula already by ourselves, it means that first step is done. So, the second step. Second step is make a table with inputs and outputs that we have worked with before in the unit number 6b. Okay? In the section 6b, we are working on some tables with some inputs and outputs. We was trying to find the missing number, but now we'll have empty table or half empty table. We need to complete the table or make a table from the beginning. The second step, make a table with inputs and outputs. Step number 3. If we have a table, it means that we'll have two couple of numbers, right and left or up and down. Okay. If we have a table, vertical table, it means that inputs represent x, output represent y. Or in the other words, left side represent x or input and right side represent y or outputs. If our table is horizontal like this, we have just up line and down line. So the up line generally represent input or x, and down numbers generally represent a y or output, okay? And then we need to take these numbers from the table, make ordered pairs, just in bracket and in the comma between them. And the first number x, second number y. First number x, second number y. And then we will plot this number on our field, on the coordinate plane. We need to find the places of these points and make a dot for each point on the coordinate plane. Okay, this is the step number 3. I have explained here x, y, input, output, x, f of x with the same colors. X is blue, input is blue, and x is blue. So it means that the input represents x, and output y and f of x. In some different examples, maybe you will have f of x, not output. In some of the examples, you will have y, not output. Just be sure that they are the same. y output f of x, they are the same. So plot your points, and the last step, step number 4, is connect these dots that you have made on the coordinate plane, and just you will have a straight line. Okay? Actually, the graph of the line changes based on the function, based on the rule. Okay? For some rules, we'll have a curve, some different kind of line. But in your grade number 6th grade, and we are in the beginning of the graphs, so just we are going to learn straight line graphs. So all our function, all our rules, just will be for straight line. Okay? Just I am going to say it again. If your line, okay, if your last work is a kind of curve, it means that you probably made a mistake. Okay? It can't be just curve. For this grade, for 6th grade, okay? For this unit, for the just exams that you are going to take, it will not be curve, straight line, just clear. So, okay, let's first, in these examples, we have given some tables, okay, here. We needed to complete them. Let's complete the tables based on these functions, or in the other word, these rules. Okay, let's do it. The rule says, take the input, which is x, and subtract 4, and then write the output. This is input, this is output. This column is for inputs, this is for outputs. Okay, let's take 9. Okay, this is 9, this is input. Okay, we need to put this 9 instead of x and subtract 4. This is negative 9, but this is negative 9. Negative 9 minus 4 will be negative 13. Okay? Negative 5 minus 4 will be negative 9. Okay? 4 minus 4 will be 0. Here it is. And 8 minus 4 will be 4. Okay. First table is completed already. So second table. In the second table, rule says that take the inputs and multiply the inputs by 4. Okay, we need to take, for example, negative 3 and put the negative 3 instead of x. Okay, here we have multiplication. 4 multiplied by x. 4x means 4 multiplied by x. 10x means 10 multiplied by x. Okay? So, negative 3 multiplied by 4 will be negative 12. Clear? Okay, then 0 multiplied by 4 will be 0. 1 multiplied by 4 will be 4. 2 multiplied by 4 will be 8. Okay? So, clear? I hope it is. So, in the third table, again we have inputs. And we have a rule. Rule says that take the inputs, first multiply the input by 4, and then add 2. Okay? Again, we are going to take the input, just all inputs. Just I am drawing this direction for only first input, but as you know, I am doing the same thing for each input. So, we are going to take the 5 and write it instead of x. And here we have a multiplication sign. So negative 5 multiplied by 4 will be negative 20. And negative 20 plus 2, it will be negative 18. Okay? Negative 1 multiplied by 4 will be negative 4. Negative 4 plus 2 is negative 2. 0 multiplied by 4 will be 0. 0 plus 2, it is 2. 3 multiplied by 4, it is 12. 12 plus 2, it is 14. Clear? Okay. The last table. Last table says that the rule here is take the inputs, change their signs, and here it is. This is your output. Just change the inputs sign and write it again. Okay? Here we have negative 10 here. Okay, negative 10, if we put negative 10 here, we'll have negative 10. Okay, and these two negatives will be positive. Okay, we'll have positive 10. Okay, negative 1, change the sign, 1. 2, change the sign, negative 2. 8, change the sign, it will be negative 8. That's our table. We are done. Okay, so any question for the tables? I think no. So let's continue with the graphs. Oh, let's first clean our table. Okay. Okay, next. Here. Okay, guys. We have a function, we have a rule, okay, and we have a table, and we have a plane, we have a field. Let's find our way. The first step, find the rule. We don't need to find the rule. Rule is given. The rule is, take the input, multiply the input by 2 over 3, 2 over 3 is a fraction, and add 1. After that, add 1. The rule is given. We don't need to find where is my rule, where is it? No, the rule is given. The second step, complete the table. Our table is half completed. We have inputs. Just we need to complete it, complete the outputs, and then second step will complete. Let's complete the second step. Okay. Now, we need to take the negative 6 here and put the negative 6 instead of x. Okay, see what happens when we do it. 2 over 3 and multiplied by negative 6. Actually, it was in the unit number 4, I think, in the previous semester. For multiplying a number with a fraction, for example, see here we have a number a, let's say, this is not our number a multiplied by b, this is a fraction, b over c. For doing this, we need to take a, this is equal to a, okay, divided by c and multiplied by b, okay. It means that for multiplying a fraction with a number, you need to take the number and divide that number by the denominator and multiply it by the numerator. Okay, divide, multiply. If you do this multiply first and divide second, it's okay. It will be the same answer. No, don't worry. You can multiply first and then divide by the denominator. Multiply first by the numerator and divide by the denominator. It's okay. But you should first divide. Okay. So negative 6 divided by 3 will give you negative 2. Negative 2 multiplied by 2 will be negative 4. Negative 4 plus 1, it will be negative 3. Okay? And then negative 3. Negative 3 divided by 3, it will be negative 1. Negative 1 multiplied by 2, it will be negative 2. Negative 2 plus 1 will be negative 1. Okay? 0 multiplied by this fraction will be 0. 0 plus 1 will be 1. 3 divided by 3, 1. 1 multiplied by 2, it is 2. 2 plus 1 will be 3. 6 divided by 3 is 2. 2 multiplied by 2, 4. 4 plus 1, 5. Okay, very good. First step is already completed. Okay? So, step number 3 is plot the points. Find the places of these points. We have ordered pairs here. First one is negative 6, negative 3. Okay? Negative 6, comma, negative 3. Second point is -3, -1. Okay. Actually, here we have a comma. And the third point is 0, 1. This is our 0. This is 1. Okay. And the one other point is 3, 3. Yes, 3, 3. And another one is 6, 5. Okay, let's find their places. -6, -3. -6 is here, -3 is here. First point needs to be here. Okay. Then -3, -4. -3, -4. -3, -4, -3. Yes, -3 and -4 will be here, isn't it? -6, -3. No, -3, -1. Okay, -3, -1. Second point is here. 0, 1. 0, 1. 0 means no x and 1 on y-axis. That's this point. 3, 3. 3, 3. This is this point. And 6, 5. 6 and 5 will be here. Third step has already completed. And the last step, no, this is third step. The last step is to connect the points, join the points. Let's do it. That's it. This is our graph. You see, this is straight line. Okay? Okay, in the second example, I am going to skip this example because it's the same. We need to just complete the table and then the plot again, so no need, I think. Let's clean our board. Okay, here. Third example. Okay, here. Just here we have a rule. The first step is completed, is done. We don't need to find the rule. The rule is given. But our table is completely empty. We need to fill it out. So how? As you see, we have a fraction here, okay? And we said that in our first section, we said that the x, the input, is always independent variable. Just output depends on input. The input by itself, it is independent. X is free. You have all numbers, you can put all what numbers you want, whatever you want, okay? It's up to you. So since it's up to us, why we don't choose the numbers that make our calculation easier? If you put 1 instead of x, 1 multiplied by 4/3 plus 2, you will have a fraction. First, your calculation will be difficult. Second, it will be difficult to find its place, its correct place on the field. Because in your field you have whole numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like this. If you have a fraction, you need to find the numbers between 1 and 0 and 1 in order to find, for example, 1/4. Okay? Let's choose the numbers that in the result will not have fraction. Okay? That numbers are divisible by 3 in this situation. You see, if we put 3 here, 3 divided by 3 will be 1. 1 multiplied by 4 will be 4. 4 plus 2 it is 6. You see? We have no fraction. It's good. The next number we can use, for example, 0 we can use. If we put 0, then we will not have fraction. Fraction will die. Okay? Then 0 multiplied by 4 over 3 will have 0. 0 plus 2 it is 2. Clear? And the third one. So let's check 6. 6 divided by 3 it is 2. 2 multiplied by 4 it is 8. 8 plus 2 it is 10. Okay? So next one is 9. I think it should be 9, because 9 is also divisible by 3. 9 divided by 3 it is 3 multiplied by 4 is 12. 12 plus 2 it is 14. And lastly, let's choose 12, because 12 is divisible by 2. Okay, 12 divided by 3 it is 4. 4, 4, 16. 16 plus 2 it is 18. Good. Third step completed. Not third step. Step 2 is completed. We have a table now. And the third step is plotting the point, but we don't have any coordinate axis. We don't have x-axis, we don't have y-axis. We need to draw it. We need to draw them. But how? What's the best way to draw it? You see, all numbers are positive, right? You see, all numbers are positive. We have positive inputs, we have positive outputs. If we draw this kind of coordinate plane, okay, I mean 4 quadrants, first quadrant, second quadrant, third and fourth quadrant, we will not actually use the 3 of quadrants, because in second quadrant, third quadrant and fourth quadrant we have negative numbers. Since we don't have negative numbers, you see, since we don't have negative numbers here, why it doesn't change its place? Okay, now, good. Okay, since all numbers are positive, we can use only first quadrant. Okay, let's draw first quadrant. This is y-axis. Okay. And this is x-axis. Because I used only first quadrant, okay? Because my all numbers are positive here. Okay, let's plot the points. Okay, we don't have numbers here. We don't have numbers, you see? If I put 1, for example, here 1, here 2, for example, here 3, here 4, I will not able to reach, for example, 18 or maybe 12 at least. So I need to change the scale. Okay? Okay. As you see, my numbers here on X input, there seems to be 0, 3, 6, 4, 9, 12. There are 3 steps between them, right? Okay, this is 0. I can write here 3. Here maybe I can write 6. Here 9, okay? Here and 12. Or I can do in this way. Here is 0, okay? Here is 3, 2 cells. After 2 cells, here is 6, okay? 1, 2, here is 9, okay? 1, 2, here is 12. Okay. And here, my numbers, let's see, 2, 6, 10, 14, 18. Here they are going four step we have. Here is 0. Let's write here 4. Let's write here, no, here we need to write 2. 2 here. 2 here, 4 here, okay. And then, no, I don't have 4. I need to write here 6. Here is 2. Here is 6. And then just 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Here is 10. Okay. And here is then 1, 2. Here is 14. And this point is 18. Okay. Okay, let's plot our points. 3, 6. 3, 6 is here. Okay. 3, 6 is here. And then 0, 2. 0, 2. 0, 2, look. X is 0. Only Y we have 2. That's why this is here. And then 6, 10. 6, 10 will be here. 9, 14, 9, 14, 9 and 14 will be here. Okay. 12 and 18, 12 and 18, since here is 18, so 12, 18 will be here. Okay. And this is my line. You see? Straight line. I think it's clear. So last example, then we are finishing all of them. Okay. So okay, here guys, first step is find your rule. Here we go. We don't have any rule here. Just we have an instruction and we have a just small text. We need to find out our rule based on this text. Let's find our rule. First step, because first step is find our rule. In previous examples we have given the rule. We don't need it to find the rule, but here we need it. Okay, let me read. Every hour Edward walks 4 miles. Create a table showing the miles traveled over the course of 5 hours, then plot the values of the coordinate plane. And then plot the values on the coordinate plane. Okay, every hour Edward walks 4 miles. Okay, let's write here. We have 2 variables here. Okay, one is independent, another one is dependent. Clear? Let's write here. Let's write here miles, no, hours. And here miles. Okay? Okay, so in the first hour Edward walks 4 miles. If he walks 4 miles per hour, it means that he will walk, if he is going to continue this, he will walk 8 miles for 2 hours. He will walk 12 miles for 3 hours. Is it clear? So let's write, if he walks 2 hours, he will walk 8 miles. If he walk 3 hours, he will walk 12 hours. If he walk 4 hours, he will walk 20 miles. And at last, if he walk 5 hours, he he will walk 25 miles, right? Okay. Then we have a table, and our rule is 1, 4, 2, 8, 3, 12, 4, 20. Our rule is multiply by 4. Multiply by 4. Or this is first way to explain the rule. The second way is output is equal to input multiply by 4. The third way for explaining the rule is y as an output is equal to x input multiply by 4. Or is it in a function notation, in the last way for explaining the rule is f of x is equal to x multiplied by 4. Okay? So let's the second and first steps are completed already. Let's plot our points 1, 4, and you see before our in the previous example our the input and output was positive and we draw only first quadrant, right? And here all numbers are positive, and then they also draw only first quadrant, because only in first quadrant all numbers are positive. Okay, so 1, 4, and we don't have numbers, let's find our numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 still here. We can put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, no problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 here. It's okay. And here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And our numbers start from 4, 8, 12, 20, and 25. They follow the rule add 4. Okay, I should start, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections. So let's start here, and say here we have a 4. This is 0. Always this is 0. And this is, let's say, 8. And this is 12. And this is 20. Okay. And this is 25. Okay. Okay. 1, 4. 1, 4. 1, 4 will be here. This point. 2, 8 will be here. And then 5, 12. No. 2, 8. 3, 12. This is 3. 3, 12 will be here. 420 will be here, and 525 will be here. Okay, then this is our straight line. Oh, oops. Wow. Okay, this is our straight line. Okay, that's it, guys. I hope it will be helpful for you in order to prepare our exam on Monday. Okay, do your best, guys. Do your best. Thank you for watching. And any questions, write in comments. I'll try to answer your questions till the quiz. Thank you. Bye.